Good day, everyone. I am Lani Paredo, the fourth reporter of Group 6, and my topic is all about data collection methods. But before that, let's have some recap. Last meeting, my co-reporters discussed the meaning of research, its nature, and purpose. Also, they discussed the stages of research process, the research plan, and review of related literature. So now, let's bound to the data collection methods. So data collection methods are the ways or techniques in gathering data and informations needed in a research study. So there are different methods in gathering data that are important in the research process. Examples are questionnaire, observation, interview, psychological test, and library technique. So those are examples of data collection methods. So when we say methods, mauni ang mga paagi or ways ug unsaon nato pag-acquire or pagkuha ang mga data or informations nga needed sa usa ka research study. Example is kanang sa thesis nato karon, 'di ba ang method nga atong gigamit kay questionnaire man. So in that way makakuha ta og informations and data gikan sa atong mga respondents with the use of questionnaire. Mostly isa ra ka method ang gamiton sa research pero ang uban pod kay combination or while nag-survey sila gahatag sad sila og mga questionnaires. So naa sad tay gitawag og bibliothèque technique. So, it is a data collection method in the research process that involves gathering information from existing literature such as books, academic journals, reports, and other written sources. So, pasabot ani is magkuha ta og informations nga needed for our research study wherein pwede ta mo gamit og library method. By looking sources such as books or any library materials. So in making this, there are things that we need to consider. First is preparation of a working bibliography. So kay nigamit man ta og informations nga gikan sa library, dapat magama pud ta og bibliography. So what is bibliography? Bibliography is the list of sources such as books, articles, websites, and other materials that the researchers used in making their thesis. So, kailangan tanan nga mga sources na gigamit nato kay atong ipaila-ila sa readers by listing all of those. Also, dapat kahibalo sad ta asa i-appeal ug asa ang dili. Ug unsaon pag-compile sa bibliography, dapat naatay knowledge ana. So in order to make a good bibliography, naay mga informations nga dapat natong i-feature. First is ang author's or editor's name. So need natong i-acknowledge kung kinsa ang nagsuwat ug kinsa ang editor sa usa ka work. Next is brief title of the work and pages and more. Another thing that we need to consider is the evaluation of material. So to know how authoritative or accurate ang materials na gigamit nato sa research, we need to remember the qualification of the author. Ug unsa siya ka-qualified in writing and also unsa ka-reliable ang iyang mga works. Also, we need to consider the date of publication. So if we are evaluating our material, need natong i-consider ang date of publication because as time passed, daghan na jud ang nausab, including the information sa book na dili na di ay reliable sa karon nga panahon. So ug mopili ta og mga sources, dapat katong mga bag-o or katong mga books nga bag-o pa nga na-published. Lastly is ang type sa magazine nga atong gigamit ug accurate ba na siya or dili. So next is primary and secondary sources of information. So sa pag-evaluate nato sa materials na atong gikuhaan og informations para sa atong thesis, dapat i-determine pud nato kung primary or secondary sources ba na siya. Kay most of the time ang primary sources jud maoy mas reliable or mas katuohan. So examples of primary sources are experiments, investigation through questionnaire, diaries, and autobiographies. So kato akong mga na-mentioned kay mga primary sources gayto sila. For example, nagkandak man tag study and we use questionnaires. Diba ang data ana kay gikan jud mismo sa mga respondents. So matawag to siyang primary sources kay kita man jud mismo ang nagkuha sa data, and also matawag siya nga primary sources kay gikan man jud mismo katong mga informations nga naa sa questionnaire is gikan jud mismo sa mga respondents. While ang secondary sources mauto ang compilation sa mga informations nga gikan sa primary sources. Examples are reports, summary, abstract, and books. Next, we have note-taking. Notes should be written on cards by the size of 4 by 6 inches or 3 by 5 inches. Each card na ay duha ka klase sa information. First is ang fact or opinion, and second is the exact source which it was taken. Next is presenting source material. So sa thesis, dapat i-acknowledge jud nato ang tag-iya sa ideas, lines, or unsa pa nga informations na gigamit nato. So if mogamit pud tag quotations or summaries, dapat ang structure, punctuations, spellings kay maura gihapon or it should be preserved. O pwede sad nato na siya nga i-paraphrase katong mga informations nga gigamit nato. So another data collection method in the research process is using individual and community resources. So from the word directly interacting, so kita mismo ang makig-interact sa community and individuals to gather informations. Mauni ang i-involve nato ang mga tao na members sa atong community para makagain ta og informations gikan nila which are relevant ug makahatag sad og impact para nila. So this data collection method is more na siyang nag-give and take kay while nakagain ta og informations gikan sa communities and individual, at the same time ang community and individuals makagain sad og informations gikan nato or gikan sa atong research. Another primary source na useful in thesis is the writer's experience. Kini is applicable for fields such as engineering, environmental, and scientific fields. So for example, ang study kintahay is about sa work schedule of teachers of elementary and secondary levels. So ikaw nga teacher, pwede na ikaw na mismo ang mag-experiment sa imuhang kaugalingon or mo try para kuha ka og accurate informations para sa katunga study. But this will only be applicable for professional fields. So that's all for my report, and the continuation of this will be discussed by my co-reporters. And thank you and good day once again.